Hello guys, welcome to a video of Apex Legends with Sticks God. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you guys my warm-up. Alright, so I only use like 3-4 guns. I use a 301, R9, the Flatline, and the Wingman. I also use the Volt. So those are my guns that I use. I don't really use anything else. Those are the guns I'm most comfortable with. I can use any gun, of course, but these are the guns that I use. Now, for the warm-up sake, I start with the R9. I start by picking up ammo. If I don't one clip him, that's fine. Shoot him at Start by one clipping every single dummy as possible. That's what I like to do. See how he's low like that? And when I come back to him, I'm gonna do something special. Hip fire slide into them like that, so I can practice my hip fire sliding abilities just like that. So that's step one. Alright, once I do that, I have about 400 ammo. I'll come up here. Now I remind you, if you look at the bottom right of my screen on the gun is naked. It has no attachments. Alright? So you see this?
We've got trouble.
That one, and then depending on how I feel, I'll also shoot at this one and this one. Because, you know, they're moving, so it makes it a lot, like, harder just to one-clip them, and they're kind of far away as well. Like, that's 200 meters, that's 130 meters away, right there. So, you know, it's not easy to shoot with the R99. So, these, targets as much as I can, and then while strafing, I like to strafe quite a bit, because in the actual game, you're going to be strafing, you're not going to be standing in one spot, right? So, after doing this for a little bit, trying to get like 200 damage on each dummy. After doing that, I'll come over here with my next gun, the R301 in this instance. I like to use it 2 times. I like to practice with it because I don't like the iron sights on the R301. And I found myself using the 2 times. So this I do. Remind you, my gun is naked. It has no attachment besides 2 times. So I'm just trying to practice my this is all recoil control right here. This is not like target lock or nothing. This is just I reloaded right there. This is not to try to like lock on a target really fast. This is purely just recoil. I want to be able to one clip the dummy in the head consistently, no attachments. Or I can come over here. Same thing here. 224, so pretty much one tap on a red Evo and he would have been dead. Same right there. You know, clear one, I do feel confident enough to shoot at this. See, 126. That's not a bad beam. At this distance, that's actually a really good beam. That was horrible. You saw that? That was like, you know, spit on that one. That was pretty bad. But that's okay. This is, like I said, just a warm up. Now, the next thing, I'll do the same thing with the Flatline. Flatline smashes Flatline, like you can kill 2 people with one flatline. You shoot them in the head entirely. Pretty practice. Recoil is only left and right, so you really don't have much of a down to hold. And then I'll also do the same thing over here. I don't have ammo, so I'm gonna do it with 1. Now remind you, you can do this with any guns. You don't have to do this with the R9. You don't have to do this with the Wingman. You don't have to do this with the 301 or the Flatline. You can do this with any single gun that you feel is necessary to do it with. Grab 2 Wingmans with gold mags, right? Now there's 2 levels to this. Alright, there's level 1 and there's level 2. Alright, so level 1 is you stand right here. They're the same thing, it's just that this, you see how close I am to the dummies? If I go over here, I'm just further away. So it just makes the target, you know, it's the same thing, but a little harder. So we're going to do this right here. Now, I'm not the best at this yet. I'm still trying to get this. This right here I'm about to show you guys is actually a very big key part of my warm-up. I don't sit here for, like, I don't do both. It's either I one clip the dummies and then I do this for, like, 10-20 minutes, or I'll just shoot the dummies and then go up there. I don't do both at the same time just because, like, I don't know, I just feel like I got so little time to play, I want to just do one at a time and get into games, you know? So what I do is always ADS, you keep going and you shoot. You keep going and then you shoot. And you keep going and then you shoot up until you kill the dummies. Now you really want to aim for the head. It's not that easy just to do it in the head, so you know, you just take body shots if you have to. So it's a little bit like this. I'm not the best at it yet. This really helps you with your flicking because you're focusing. Unfocus, focus, unfocus, focus, right? And then you keep going back and forth. Keep your eyes on the red dot. And you keep going back and forth. The reason why I use gold mag is so you don't have to reload. It doesn't really matter what mag you use. Use no mag at all if you really want to. That just sounds like it would be a pain in the ass. Going back and forth. Now I'm obviously on a controller. It's a lot easier for me to be going back and forth like this. Versus some people who might use a mouse and keyboard. You see, like this helps you do this. That's what this does. This is the warm-up helps you do this. Now, not only does it help you do that, like let's say you're fighting, right? Like boom, bow, boom, bow, boom. Like, oh, target. Oh shit. You know, it helps you get onto target. You know what I mean? It helps you flick onto it. When you're not picking, like when you're in a big fight or something, or with a shotgun or something, this can really help you without you realizing it. Because when you're using a shotgun, like a Mastiff or PK, when you're fighting, you're like that. You know, when you're fighting with a shotgun, you're not gonna be on target and be able to track them. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna be moving. You have a fucking shotgun. If they're just standing in one spot, you're in the wrong lobbies, basically. So, what you would call it? So yeah, like most of the time, shotgun shots are like that, where you're like drag shotting. There you go. That's a way of putting it. Like you're drag shotting, and that's with every shotgun. Like I see a lot of people with, like even I do this with the PK. You know, you're like something like that. You know what I mean? Or like that. You know, you're not gonna be always aiming at your sight looking for a guy like that. You know, so you got to learn how to flick your shot. Now, another good warm-up to learn how to flick your shot is something that I used to do all the time with the Mastiff. But then they nerfed it. You know, when the Mastiff was a 2-pump, like 3 seasons back, this is when I did it. But now that they nerfed it, I don't really do this warm-up anymore, but I guess I should because it's really good. It's like the same as doing this. You know, like I said, this side's a little harder. So once you get used to the other side, you come over here and you do this side. I missed every shot. I'm awesome. Alright, so what I do is I'll go here, and I'll go like this. You gotta make sure you flick back away after you shoot. And you're really trying to shoot him in the head. Every single pellet in the head. I haven't done it in a while. I'm a little out of touch with it. But, and then also, before, if you shoot this one, it's in the head. Now it's only that one. So before it was a little easier to shoot him in the head. And then after you do that, the shotgun, you come here and you practice your hip fire with whatever gun of your choice. You know, so let's make a quick recap real fast, if you will. So first, I pick whatever gun I like, and I shoot the dummies until I'm satisfied. Alright. After I'm satisfied shooting the dummies and one-clipping them, aiming solely for their head and their forehead, I'll come up here with whatever guns of my choices, and I'll shoot all the targets of whatever I feel like, you know, all the moving targets, distance. Wish I hit that one, whatever. And then I'll come over here at the Wingman specifically and practice my flick shots, my hand-eye coordination, my focus, defocus, focus, defocus, focus, defocus. Or come here and practice my flicking. And then practice my hip fire. Hip fire could definitely use some work, but that's pretty much what I do for my warm-ups. Sometimes I'll get a 1v1 and 1v1 on here, You know, you just go 1, 2, 3, go, and you guys jump up and you guys shoot each other right here. You can go around and like circle around and shoot from like angles or whatever. But yeah, it's really good to do with a buddy. You know, you guys go the same guns and then do around without the same guns. You know, you just switch it up however you like. It's a great way to warm up. A lot of people don't think so, but because you have fully kitted weapons, but you don't have to have fully kitted weapons. When I 1v1 my friends, I'll let them go fully kitted and I won't go fully kitted just to give myself more of an edge to practice. You know what I mean? Yeah, the firing range, there's a lot of cool ways you could warm up and do stuff. Like another thing I used to do with the Wingman was I would stand right here, right in the middle, and I would try to do that. For the 1 times. I don't know why I just picked up I thought I did with the 2 times, but that was a little too easy. Do the 1 times. Looking for the heads. You know, that's another great freaking way to practice your shots. You know, there's so many different situations you get into while Apex Legend. Alright, so yeah, that's my warm-up, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it really helps you. I've helped a lot of my friends specifically get like better recoil control. And like if you're having trouble still after doing all of this, I would definitely recommend just picking up whatever gun you're using, come all the way over here to this wall, and without trying to control the recoil, aim and shoot. Learn the recoil control. You see how that goes up, right, left, right? Done properly. You can barely even, you know, you can't even, I'm gonna hit pretty much every single shot. See what I'm saying? I've actually found a secret, shh, don't tell nobody, that with the flatline, let's say you're strafe, like, you know, you're trying to be good at the game. So you're gonna be strafing left and right, correct? So what you do is, let's say you're strafing left, all right? Let's say you're strafing left. If you hold your stick like this, which is down and a little bit to the right, and you're moving left at the same time, your spread doesn't really move much. You know, with the aim assist added to it, you know, you don't really miss a shot. Same thing with the right, except that you go like this. So let's try it. Like if I was staying on target, you could pretty much see that there's no recoil on the gun. Like if I come over here and I do it on the dummy, like you see, I'm gonna hit every shot. There's no like recoil on the gun at all when you do it like that. The hard part is that you gotta get it just right, where you're gonna undershoot. You see how there's like no recoil, like I'm not struggling at all. Like if I don't do right or left, just do down, it kind of kicks all over the place. I don't know, that was just my little thing that I found. Every gun's different. The Volt is probably the easiest recoil control alongside of the R301. So yeah, that is my warm-up with Stick Scott. I hope you guys really like it. If you enjoyed, please smash the like button, comment down below if you're new, and subscribe as well if you're new, guys. Everything that you guys do to help me get into the YouTube algorithm, it really means a lot to me. Whenever you guys comment, like, or anything, definitely comment. Definitely, like, I love to see what you guys think about my content. Definitely says I'm still trying to grow my skill in content creation. I'm still trying to be better at it, if that makes sense. There's still a lot for me to learn, and with your guys' help, I could probably learn it a little bit quicker with your feedback in the comments. So please do your due diligence, and I'll do mine. And I'll see you guys in the next one.